Hi, welcome to the Crafts channel. My name's Corinne Brad, and today I've just got some hints and tips to share with you about applying vinyl to things like ceramics. I like to have a bit of upcycling. You know, I don't like to throw things into landfill, and if I can make a new use for something, even if it's by decorating a plain mug with a vinyl slogan and then filling it with some little coffee bits for somebody as a gift, great idea. And I just want to show you how easy it is to cut vinyl with the Cricut Maker. You design your projects, or you make your projects up on your computer, and then you can press make it. Now with this vinyl, you don't need to mirror it, because the side that you are cutting is the side that is seen. With a lot of other things, sometimes if you've got to flip them over and iron them on, you do need to mirror them. But with this one you don't. And I've cut a piece of vinyl already in this dark red. That's the size that I need it. In fact, I've cut it deliberately smaller than the size that I need it, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I'm just going to load this into the machine. And you do this with a normal standard swivel blade and set it to cut. So what's handy about the Cricut Maker is it will actually show you on the screen how much longer you've got left for it to cut. So just give me another couple of seconds, and there you go. And you can unload the mat. Now I don't know if you can see that if I tilt it towards the light, whether you can see the very fine cut lines, but essentially you can now just take the vinyl off in its entirety. And because you've set it to vinyl, what it's done is it's what we call kiss cut. So it's cut the vinyl, but it hasn't cut the backing, which means that you can work on it a lot more easily, because if you were trying to weed that out on a sticky mat, you'd just get so annoyed because your hands will keep sticking to the mat. Now I said earlier I deliberately cut this smaller than I needed. The reason for that is this whole logo has a handle on it, but I want to put this design on a coffee tin, and I figured it would look a bit weird if it wasn't symmetrical, so I wanted to get rid of the handle. And then all you do is you need to weed out the centres of your letters, like so. And this vinyl is sticky. But you don't need these middle bits, so actually you can stab them with a scalpel, or you can get a pointed weeding tool, which is specifically for that purpose. I'm just so used to using a scalpel that I always use a scalpel. And make sure that you're just taking out the pieces that you don't want. Do not, under any circumstances, start taking out the dots of the eyes and things like that, because you actually need them. Oh. Once you've done your weeding, and this vinyl is actually very thin, but it is very tough. It's quite resilient. Lay your piece flat and peel away the background at about a 35-45 degree angle. And just take care that, you know, you've got little random pieces here, corners of letters and things like that. Touch wood. There you go. You've got your design. So you might think, right, that's great, I've got my design. How on earth do I take it from that piece of paper and put it on this tin? Because if you think I'm going to peel every individual letter off and stick them on one by one in exactly the same place, you've got another thing coming. But what you get is this incredible stuff called transfer tape, which is like sticky back plastic, but it's not so sticky. You lay it over your design, burnish it down, and burnish it down as well as you possibly can. And then what you should be able to do is, again, and you're better off turning it this way up. Oh. Peel your design off. And leave it stuck back to front to your transfer tape. And again, it's one of these things, just take it easy. There you go. Leaving it stuck to your transfer sheet. Now the transfer sheet adhesive is not as strong as your vinyl's adhesive. This is slightly untested because I don't know how well it sticks. I know it sticks brilliantly to ceramic and painted surfaces and things like that. I don't know how well vinyl sticks to vinyl, but essentially this tin did have some lettering on it to start with, which I didn't like. So I wanted to cover it up with a panel that typically I've actually cut slightly too small. Just going to lay that on top of it. And again, burnish it down. Burnish it from the middle out to the sides, because I'm not really looking what I'm doing. That actually isn't as central as it could be. And then you can peel away your transfer paper like so, and leave your perfectly placed design on the object that you were working on. And this vinyl works on wood, it works on ceramic, it works on tin. As long as the surface that you're trying to put it onto is clean and dry and oil free, it will work really well. I'll show you how easy, in fact, it is to do on a piece of ceramic. But this ceramic mug, rounded edges. Here's the design that I've previously weeded and put onto transfer tape. And again, just lay it on your mug, tamp it down, and then burnish it down well. Now I don't believe, I could be wrong, I don't believe that this vinyl is dishwasher safe. I know most things that you get, you struggle to get, you know, especially if you've got a certain amount of heat in a dishwasher, but it's certainly good enough for hand washing in the sink with normal dish soap or washing up liquid. And then again, even though it's a curved surface, you can peel the transfer tape away really easily. Like so. To leave your design on your mug. And put your transfer tape back on a piece of backing sheet. So there you go. Essentially, you've got a gift set there for a coffee lover. And it's all from materials that you haven't bought brand new. It's all from plain cups that were knocking around in the back of the cupboard, plain sugar canister that was knocking around in the back of the cupboard. And I just think, especially if you're able to design your own stuff and create your own images that you can then upload to put into your Cricut Maker and then cut out with vinyl, once you get the hang of it, it's a really nice project to be able to do. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that's given you some ideas of what you can do with your Cricut Maker and what you can do with all those random pieces of crockery and storage that you've got hanging around the home. We'll come up with some more ideas for you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.